it is in part that community that we're here to honor today. The folks who come and stay at City Council and speak at the very end of our meeting, who watch us, the Twitterati who follow us at A2 Council. These are folks who have come together expressing their deep concern about the city, their deep interest and love for the city, and the fellowship that comes from common purpose. These folks have been active and engaged throughout the community, and that's something in part that we're here to honor today. We're here with more specificity to honor, engage, and indeed welcome one member of that community who has been here speaking to us for many years now. When he comes up to us to speak to us, to write to us often, he will tell us that he is grateful for what we do because of the hard work that we do at City Council, but that he is also not without critique. When critique he sees as useful and necessary, and praise too when he sees it as useful and necessary. And he has exemplified sort of the ideal participant. He has, however, fallen down in one respect, and that is, to my knowledge, he has never voted here in the United States of America. And that is also a subject that is important and something that we value here. But this gentleman has had an excuse. He's not voted here in the United States because he has not yet been a citizen of the United States. And it is that which we seek to remedy here today. And so, people here have known him by a great number of names, but he tends to come and introduce himself to us when he speaks as Kai, just Kai. And so that's what I'll leave it with today. We have a little presentation. It won't take very long, but it'll be meaningful, and it is heartfelt and warm, and I couldn't be more delighted. And so, Mr. Dedvukaj, would you?
On behalf of the Department of Homeland Security and U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, I present to you Mr. Kai Johannes Petainen, a candidate who has applied to become a citizen of the United States. He has been interviewed by an officer of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services and has demonstrated the ability to read, write, and speak words in the English language. In addition, he has demonstrated his knowledge and understanding of the history and principles and form of government of the United States. Therefore, Your Honor, I recommend that this candidate be administered the oath of allegiance, thereby admitting him to U.S. citizenship.
But before tonight, I had never met Kai. And when Julie mentioned to me how excited he was to become a naturalized citizen, I was happy to offer to participate in the special ceremony for him here. And it's special in large part here, physically, in this building, in this room, because of how engaged Kai has been in the Ann Arbor community and how much he has participated in all that our community stands for. And even though I've never met Kai before, I feel like I know him very well. And it's not because of the 2,130 MLive comments that he's posted. And at least that was as of about 1 o'clock p.m. today when I checked on MLive. There might be more today or now. And he had 186 likes out of those 2,130 comments. So I'll leave that to the experts here as to whether or not that's a good ratio or not. But I don't know him personally at all. But ever since Julie's been on City Council, Kai and his family have sent us holiday cards. Anybody here know Kai and have received his holiday cards? I see some hands. Okay, I see a number of you. Well, for those of you who don't, let me just say how really unique and amazing they are. Keep in mind, again, I never met him before tonight, and his holiday card, ever since the first one we received is when Kai and Naomi, they had their son Eric, and each year since, he has just so eloquently recounted his family's year, what's transpired with them that year, shared their joys and discoveries, their travels and diversions, and also he just shares this kind of calm optimism and hope about the future for him and for our community. And so again, I just think I really feel like I kind of knew him, even though we had never met, and I just feel like they were really uplifting words to receive. I was very happy to get his cards each year, and I hope you keep sending them. I was only kind of joking about the MLive comments. I mean, it's kind of a lot. but it's also indicative of someone who is really engaged in our community.